Welcome to Trussville Today. I'm Brannon Dawkins. On today's episode, we're going to introduce you to some local women who recently launched an app to help military families. We're going to catch up with Mayor Choat about city budgeting. And finally, we're going to introduce you to a new line of pottery at Nona Ruth and the special women who make it. Welcome back. I'm Brannon Dawkins with Tribune Digital Media, and I'm actually here today to tell you about a new app that was developed locally here in the Trussville area. I'm here with Ashley Floyd and Stephanie Lloyd. They're actually college friends who have developed an app called Military Saves, and it just launched July 1st, and it offers some different things that helps military families, and I'm going to let these ladies tell us about it today. So Stephanie, why don't you start and kind of give people a general idea of what Military Saves does?
Okay. What we created, Brandon, was a GPS directory app that's connecting the local business community with military and their families. And a lot of it, we just wanted to serve them in that way. And so they can go on there and find discounts that are selective to military and their families through local business and just connecting the two together. And like you said, we did launch fresh launch July 1st. And so it is available for download on the App Store. So you just go to the App Store and just search Military Saves, and it's available there for military.
Ashley, why don't you tell people, both of y'all are the daughters of service men. Why don't you kind of tell people what the inspiration for the app was?
Like you said, we're both, Stephanie is a Marine Corps daughter, and I am an Air Force daughter. Actually grew up with an active duty dad, so we were living many bases. I went to 9 different schools before college, got to experience, and I think just it has grown within us a sensitivity and a passion for military and wanting to have a way of giving back and those type of things. And so when we moved here about a year ago, we noticed how supportive the Birmingham area was. And so we wanted to be able to promote those businesses and be able to give back to the military.
Now, you explain to people, Stephanie, what kind of discounts they may see through the app.
Okay, so there's all kind of different ones. We got restaurants on there. We have mortgage companies, title companies, real estate agents, AC companies. And so for the most part, where mortgage and, real estate, they kind of get more creative of maybe a free home warranty or something like that, where restaurants are usually a percentage, a 10%, a 25% off if you come in their restaurant. So they're kind of all over the place, but yeah, there is some type of discount for every business category that's in there.
And of course, y'all will be adding continuously new businesses as they sign on. But Ashley, I know you specifically wanted to talk about, there's also job postings for military men and women. So tell people about that.
It's just, I think when we started the process, many businesses approached us with it, that they would love to be able to post jobs to veterans. And so it was just an obvious solution for us to add that to the app. And what's so neat about it is that there's some businesses where their platform isn't in a percentage range or some kind of savings. It's just not designed for that. And so the job postings is just another means for them to be able to show their support for the military and have a place in the app.
Well, ladies, thanks so much for joining us. Such a creative, unique opportunity for these military men and women and their families. We appreciate you all sharing the information with us today, and you'll have to keep us posted as it grows, for sure. Yes. So, again, the app is available in the App Store now for download, so check out Military Saves. Thanks so much, and we'll be back with more.
Trussville's local choice for real estate services is Brick Realty, located in the heart of the city on Main Street. Brick Realty has been #1 in sales in Trussville during 2017. They've also been #1 in sales in the surrounding area, including Springville, Clay, and Pinson. For quality and knowledgeable agents, turn to Brick Realty. For more information, visit brickrealty.com.
Well, welcome back to Trussville Today. I'm Brannon Dawkins with Tribune Digital Media, and for our regular monthly update from Mayor Buddy Choat, I'm here obviously with Mayor Choat. Buddy, thanks for being with us today. Well, school has just started back, and so one of the things I wanted to ask you about were the new crosswalks that were added to North Chalkville that helps out some Cahaba Elementary students, but is really kind of good for everybody. So kind of update people on that.
Sure.
And who brought that idea to the city?
Well, the idea last year when we installed the radar signs over there, it definitely made a difference on people and the way they were driving. And with the school open in the neighborhood was a big thing. So we have some regulars that come to our council meeting. One of them, Mr. Epstein, Richard Epstein, kept mentioning to me, hey, it seems to have worked well around the mall area. How about just putting them on some of the other streets? So I got to thinking about it. So we decided to try it, and so we've installed 3 more crosswalks, one at Oak Street, one at Lake, and one at Magnolia, and with the signs to stop when pedestrians are crossing. And it's really made a difference, and it's all about being aware of where you are and driving. Everybody's in a hurry. It's a safety issue, not just for the children, but for others that enjoy walking and running and exercising in that area. So it seems to be working well.
Well, and like I mentioned to you earlier, I was walking with my dog just like the morning after y'all painted them and got to the end of Lake Street, and all of a sudden 2 cars were stopped to let me pass, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, really? Yeah. You want me to go? It works. Yeah. And so y'all also did a great job adding the ramps.
Yeah, we did. We made that accessible for those that need that, and that was part of the plan too, is we wanted to make it enjoyable for everybody that comes through there, and it seems to have been very pleasing to the neighbors and people in the surrounding areas over there.
It is very, very helpful. Well, staying in the area of streets, I know the city has a new piece of equipment that you wanted to mention to people.
We do. We bought, we call it our pothole paver.
Okay.
For lack of a better term.
Everybody loves a pothole.
Yeah, well, Lord knows we have enough potholes, and coming out of the spring, we're always trying to fix that. But this year, the city invested in a new machine that allows us to put a hot mix into the holes instead of a cold mix that will last longer. It's really a paving machine. We've actually gone on some streets and done some improvement on streets, not just for the holes themselves, but where there's some rust spots that we could work out. Our Public Works Department is working with that piece of equipment, and it's really paid off for us. And I think it'll help us year-round now be able to control the areas that need attention more than just when the weather's conducive to it. We can put that hot mix in there that really lasts a lot longer and do a better job for people. Make our roads safer.
Right, and that's always appreciated for sure.
Yeah.
It's budget season, so I didn't know if you wanted to tell anybody a little bit about what's going on with the budget.
Yeah, it's a very busy time right now. And, you know, we hired a new financial director. Melody Salter's been on board, and she and I have been working extremely hard along with all of our department heads and our finance committee, 2 of our council members, Brian Plant and Alan Taylor, working with us on that. We're getting ready to go to council with first draft. It's amazing how many demands are on the city now, but that's a sign of a growing city, and we're trying to prioritize those. Our department heads have done a great job of identifying what they need specifically. Everybody has a wish list. You know, it's kind of like Christmas. But we have to be realistic about that, and we look at costs like insurance costs that may go up this year, and cost of living. We're trying to see where that's going to fall, but we're right in the middle of it. I feel good where we are right now. Our sales tax is trending pretty even with where we were last year at this point, so I hadn't seen a big drop or a big increase, but we're doing okay right now. But it's a time of the year that we have to get through. We approve our budget in September, moving into October 1st.
Okay, and I'm sure having the financial director is a big help.
Oh, it's been a great asset. It really has, and she's made some suggestions for us that have really made a difference. Looking forward to getting to the end of this process.
Well, let's leave on kind of a fun note. You mentioned earlier that they've broken ground on a new restaurant up on the other side of Trussville. Remind people what's happening
on North Chalkville Road in front of Kmart.
That's right.
The Full Moon Barbecue.
Okay.
They had been talking about coming, finally closed on that site up there. They have equipment up there. Next Tuesday, August the 14th, I think it is a official groundbreaking ceremony up there. But they're going great guns, and I've talked to David Maloof, who's real excited about coming to Trussville, has been wanting to come out here for quite some time. And then our other developments on Highway 11 down by Tutwiler, that's coming along. They have the steel up, and
I've noticed that.
That's moving along, and so we've got a lot of those going along. Our downtown continues to move forward. I think you'll see some announcements coming pretty soon on downtown where we are on that.
We'll talk more about that next month too, and get into some of the details for that. Well, thanks always for joining us. And again, I'm Brannon Dawkins for Tribune Digital Media. We'll be back with more.
If you're shopping in Nona Ruth in Trussville, there's always beautiful pottery.
I find it comforting, especially if it's handmade. I think it's unique.
But these special pieces are particularly unique. This is Prodigal Pottery.
It's actually a pottery line that is out of Chelsea, Alabama. They are a company that works with women that are rehabilitating from domestic violence and abuse.
Prodigal Pottery is actually part of King's Home, which offers a safe haven to women who have lived in abuse and homelessness. The company started in 2014 after they received a donation of an industrial kiln and pottery supplies. Now these pieces are offered throughout the state and the country. The proceeds support King's Home and the hope they offer.
We really like products that are local, also products that tell a story and help other people in the community.
Today, the company customizes orders like these Trussville mugs at Nona Ruth.
Sold out of those immediately.
But a new order has already arrived.
People have been really taken by the fact that it helps people that are going through things, as well as just wanting to give that proceed back to the company itself.
Because these handmade pieces have a hand in helping others in need. For Trussville Today and Tribune Digital Media, I'm Brannon Dawkins.